Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. So today I think we will finally enter the actual grove part of the Emerald Grove. I'm fairly certain that I have thoroughly explored the cave system. Obviously there are still a few loose ends like the paralyzed lady in the locked building, the evil thing in the chest, or the hole that I can't get through because it's too small, but nothing I can do about that at the moment. So let's just move on. And yeah, I guess I gotta go down here. There's some sort of commotion going on. Let's check it out.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Okay, what's going on here? Who can I talk to?
Don't have a word.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hell spawn. And you will wait for Kagha's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Oh dear. That guy just transformed into a bear. Interesting. Yeah, lots of tension in the air. Can I talk to the tieflings before I continue?
We need to get Arabella out! Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Kagha to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh.
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter? You need to be careful. That bear would have torn you to shreds. That's true, but sure, tell me what happened to your daughter.
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it.
I see.
They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
Well, Astarion is impressed. And he's not easily impressed. But yeah, that seems to be a common problem around here. I had a tiefling child trying to steal from me as well. Unsuccessfully, but still. She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them. I don't know, what exactly are the druids trying to do to her? I feel the druids have a right to be angry about this. And I would have to know what they are planning to do to her, what kind of punishment they have in mind to understand if they are overreacting. You've got your work cut out for you. Like you said, it's your fault. You should have tried parenting her. I mean, sure, it is their fault to some degree, like in a general sense that parents are responsible for their children. I don't think they were intentionally trying to entice their daughter to steal the idol. She made like an offhand remark about the idol and that it would be better if the idol was gone or destroyed and then they couldn't perform the ritual. So the child decided to take it into her own hands and steal the idol. I don't think that's what they were trying to tell the child, but you know. And I don't know these people well enough to decide whether they are good parents or not. I can't make that kind of judgment. These deserve to be punished. It's as simple as that. I would like to hear the other side of the story. But yeah, she is just a child, and I have to talk to the druids anyway, so I may as well talk to them about the kid and see what I can do. Why not?
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Astarion, what's going on with you? You just said the child was like fun and...
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear.
Now you don't want me to help the child.
These things over.
You are a little bit contradictory, but...
Well last time.
Okay, whatever. Let's talk to these guys as well.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
I mean, they're druids. That's kind of what they do, right?
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Well, I may agree with you on that.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Well, calling them name is not going to help. But okay, let's see if we can talk to the druids now. Got some over here, including the bear. Well, the bear isn't talking.
Give her a chance. You, get back!
Even though I still have the talk to animals spell active. But I mean, that isn't really an animal. That's just a person who turned into an animal. So, maybe it's not working on him. If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please. Why? What's so special down here? I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by? Ignore them and proceed. Leave. Yeah, sure. Why not use my reputation here to get into the grove? I helped you with the goblins, after all.
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Kagha wants to see you.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Well, that works as well. So can I try to talk to the bear again? Nope, this bear person is not in a talking mood.
Your welcome can be easily withdrawn, outsider. Respect our grove, or face our claws.
Well, that's not a problem. I think Artemis is quite respectful of stuff like that. So, let's look around a little bit. We got people performing a ritual here. Oh, I see. Is that the idol?
Drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Oh, what's going on here? Volo and Boss.
Confidence, if you insist.
Are you trying to talk to the bear? Let's talk to this guy.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close?
Indeed.
A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Who the hell are you? You do not look like a druid. You're probably someone else. Fine, ask your questions. And there's no overstating my disinterest. I've no time for questions. Okay, whatever. Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Okay, apparently I just passed a history check. I'm not sure why I need a history check for that, because I've seen the goblins in front of the gate. I could just tell him what I saw. But okay. Common variety goblins led by a lasher and flanked by booyaks. They were goblins, same as all the others, lowly and vile. Give an exact description. Goblins hardly. They were shape-shifted divas. Well, apparently I can give them an exact description, so I guess that's what I will do.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-coloured hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
There was no dragon. Yes, there wasn't any dragon. Hey, it was brass, no doubt about it. I think there's been a misunderstanding. What do you want exactly? Yeah, apparently you do not want, like, a true account of what happened here.
The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Well, actually, yes, I think they did. I think I remember them shouting for the absolute when they attacked the gate. So, that one is indeed true, unlike the dragon part. Yes, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiat in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Yeah, I talked to the prisoner as well. It's kind of funny, though, that he seemed surprised that his embellishment turned out to be true, because I guess he just wanted to make his story more interesting, just like with a dragon, but in this case, he was right. They did mention the absolute. Goblin superstition not worth the ink and parchment. I wouldn't know that. Maybe there's something to it, so I guess I will hold my tongue.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Be careful, goblins are known for mercy. Wait, about our conversation earlier. Why the dragon? Yes. What brought you to the fields in the first place? Yeah, why were you asking me about a dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
I mean, if you're writing fiction, I would say yes, but if you're trying to give a true account,
my Ursine friend.
maybe you should stick to the truth.
I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Well, as it happens, I have learned to converse with a bear, so let's do it.
Yes. Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Yeah, I don't think this guy understands you, and even if he would understand you, he still wouldn't write down your actual story. He just likes to make things up as he goes along.
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds another dismembered limb to his sketch.
Yeah, I don't think this is going anywhere. Can I talk to him again, maybe?
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend.
Okay, but you need to tell the true story of the bear. You're totally producing slander here. Anyway, where are you heading?
To the goblins camped nearby, of course. I've been tracing their doings with great care. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
We will probably find him dead and disemboweled in a few episodes, but not my problem. Alright, I don't think we can do anything about that, but, you know, seeing the animals
my grizzled friend.
makes me think
about
about my new skill here, Ranger's Companion. Maybe I should summon my own bear.
Yes, I see. And is that her with 2 R's or what?
And we got a boar, and a wolf, and a dire raven, and another wolf. Oh, this is a wolf spider. Okay. I don't know. I want to see the dire raven in comparison to my normal raven. Let's see. Alright. It's a raven, just like twice the size. Yeah, it is a little bit bigger. Interesting. So now I have 2 of them. Nice. Anyway, let's continue to look around. I can talk to the druids performing the ritual, but I feel that would be disrespectful, so maybe I won't. But we got some stuff to read here.
Here goes nothing.
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
So this is Sylvanus, the wolf statue.
I wish I could understand you.
And we got a book. Each chapter of this book describes the cultural origins of a different mythological beast. Chapter 5, Miniature Giant Space Hamster. What kind of creature is that? Very little is known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human eyes. That's a lot of interesting stuff, and all of it sounds very unlikely. So, I wonder if this guy wrote that.
What have you heard?
A primer on mythical beasts. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Keep their confidence, if you insist.
Yeah, I'm not going to disturb the druids performing the ritual. But what's going on here?
Won't budge.
Oh, I see. This is like the other side of that. Yeah, it's some sort of elevator, and I guess the elevator isn't working because the bear is sleeping on it.
I'm sleeping.
Yes, but you are blocking the elevator, my dear bear friend. Throw a fish next to the elevator. Could you move just a little bit? I need to use the elevator. I don't know, maybe throwing a fish will do something?
Huh? What's that?
Okay, well, that got her attention. So I guess I could use the elevator now to get up here, which I don't really need to do at the moment, but I suppose it's nice to actually be able to do this again. Anyway, let's keep looking around. There's a bird over here, Topaz. Can we talk to the bird?
Shh! I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
What are you trying to do here? Decorate your nest with gold? It's slightly off. Push it a bit to the right. Stop fussing, it looks fine. Deception, I'd leave it out. It's too dull. Intimidation, kick at the bird, trying to scare it away. Why would I want to do that? No. Artemis likes animals. She respects animals. Probably more than she respects some humans. So she's not going to do that. Yeah, I guess it's slightly off, maybe?
Yes, you're right.
Just trying to be
That's
helpful,
it?
yeah. Look at that. Nicely decorated. There's a key, which is interesting. Not sure if I'm going to need that key. I'm going to leave it here for now. I don't want to steal from the bird, obviously. But yeah, let's keep looking around. Apparently all of this is free for the taking. So let's pick up some stuff. Sandals. Sometimes it's hard to
Find our master.
pinpoint
Well met.
the items to pick up, and then I accidentally start talking to my companions instead. I mean, I guess I could make them walk away. Right, I should make this easier for me.
Fly quick.
There we go. Recipe unlocked, a sublimate of autumn crocus. Yeah, at some point I have to look at all of these different potions and stuff I can make. For example, this is one I can actually create. Extract all. Create extracts by combining 3 of the same ingredients. Different extracts can be combined to make powerful concoctions. Okay, so I can turn ingredients into extracts and then use the extracts for potions and so on. But yeah, at the moment, I don't really have enough materials for any kind of potion, apparently. Let's just keep collecting. And there's something over here as well. Also, let's talk to that lady. Apicusis.
Speak.
What were you saying to that bird? I'm looking for a healer. Help me narrow the search. It doesn't look like you're helping with the ritual. Are you helping to prepare for the ritual leave? Well, apparently she's not. Is there a reason for that?
The ritual is Kagha's decision, but she is not our leader.
Interesting.
Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
So you're saying if Halsin were to return, this whole problem could be avoided? Halsin won't resolve anything if he's dead. Yeah, he might be dead already. Why are you sure that he's not?
Pray he is not, for the refugees' sake.
Okay, so we should really go and find that Halsin guy, because he might be able to find an amicable solution to this problem. But yeah, what were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Well, fair enough. I do have options here, though. Suspicious. Do the other druids know? Because I could tell them. I help defend the grove. I'm not your enemy. Sure, let's try some persuasion. And Shadowheart can help me out as well. That's not going to be enough, I think. Nope. I'm missing 1 point. That is, very unfortunate. Now, apparently I've been told that you can only have 4 inspirations at a time. So I may as well use them when I'm at 4. I'm not sure if the game ever specifically told me that. Maybe it did and I didn't notice. And if it didn't, I feel this is information that the game should give to you. So I could use an inspiration here. Then again, this doesn't really seem all that important to know what she was telling the bird. But since apparently any further inspiration would just go in vain, I may as well use one here, I guess. Let's roll again. Well, no luck here either, and yeah, I'm not going to use another one, I think. I tried my best, but that's more than I'm willing to spend on this skill check.
Not all enemies are outside our walls.
Alright, so she's not going to tell me. I mean, I could just talk to the bird myself. I'm not sure if she meant the bird over here or a different bird. I'm not seeing any other bird, so can't be certain. Anyway, got another plaque over here.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
So, is this Sylvanus? How does this work in this world with gods and religion? Can you just pick your favorite god that you would worship? Because in that case, I feel that Sylvanus, the forest god, might be a god that Artemis worships herself as well. So, I mean, this is a bear. The other one was a wolf, so maybe it's not like specifically a representation of Sylvanus, but just like a symbol. Anyway, let's keep looking around. All of this is off limits. Oh, there's a boar I might be able to talk to.
I thought you were Halsin.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsin? Promised me a mate.
He promised you a mate. Well, how nice of him, I guess. We've got a door here. And yeah, it looks like that's where we have to go for our quest. But let's make sure we have looked at everything else in this grove. There's another plaque here.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
We got like a deer statue here as well. And yeah, this is just back to the entrance. Yeah, I don't want to talk to the druids who are performing the ritual. Let's just move on and let's see what's going on behind the door.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see.
Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my serpent. When we cast out the rest, she may join them. Let the devil be an example. We will tolerate outlanders no longer. The grove will be made safe. The circle will be closed.
Alright, that's apparently the kid that stole the idol. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Ooh. Oh dear.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kagha. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
I mean, yes, I guess she's a thief, but calling her poison or a threat or devil, that seems very harsh. Indeed. Thief, poison, what's this girl actual crime? I mean, we kind of know what it is. Imprison her, she's just a child, do nothing. One of your guards outside said you wanted to see me, here I am. Okay, so we can intervene on behalf of the kid here. Also, if you want to cast out all the tieflings anyway, you may as well return the child now. There's really no point in keeping her here if you intend to send her away afterwards. So, what's the point? Yeah, but tell me about the girl's crime, I suppose.
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Why are you trying to scare the girl?
We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
It also seems that not everyone is happy about this. Like, this guy is definitely not in favor. Okay, I have options here. Nature. Don't druids cherish harmony? Jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance. That's actually an interesting option here. Persuasion, release her. I'll see that she stays out of trouble. I'm not sure if I want to take on that kind of responsibility, to be honest. Again, I can detect thoughts, which is probably nothing that I would want to do. Tell the snake to be at ease. The girl must not be harmed. Keep silent, prepare to attack. I wonder if I get this option because I have talk to animals enabled. Because if that's the case, I think I would like to give this a try. Let's try to talk to the snake.
Silence. I answer only to mistress.
Okay, that's not really doing anything. But I do like the nature option, and it does certainly seem like something that someone who grew up in the wilderness would maybe pick as an option. You know, jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance. I have some bonuses for this as well, so let's do it. And Shadowheart can help me out as well. It's a little bit difficult. I mean, more difficult than the usual 10, but I hope that with these bonuses I will be able to do it. There we go. Easy enough. And let's continue.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me.
Okay, that actually...
Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Worked well with her. Oh, what's going on?
Thank you, Kagha. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Well, that Kagha person seems like a very charming personality. I feel that she might be trouble in the future. Anyway, we did manage to save the girl, and she returned to her parents. That's nice. And yeah, what was going on with Shadowheart just now? We witnessed Shadowheart become stricken by an unusual surge of pain emanating from a tiny unhealed wound on her hand. Huh. Do you want to talk about that, maybe? Yes, she actually might want to talk about this, judging from that giant symbol above her head.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
I mean, I've seen wounds, but no wounds that just magically glow for no apparent reason. So, I wish you would tell me more about this. How badly does it hurt? Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles? Yes, are you sure about that?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Alright, and how badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Okay, well, apparently that's all she's willing to tell me about it, for now anyway, so let's turn to other matters. I don't know, maybe I do want to use this option again. It's been a while since I last asked her.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you.
Oh.
And if I have, I can't remember them.
Well, but apparently I'm not confident enough that you tell me more about that wound, so I guess I will still have to do better. Okay, whatever. That's all for now. Well, I guess now we need to talk to... I don't know, maybe we should talk to her again. We have a few rats that we can talk to as well. I also want to talk to this guy because he seems to be in disagreement with Kagha over here. Let's maybe start with him.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
So, when you say snake, do you mean the actual snake or Kagha? That Kagha seems dangerous, and if I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened? I've heard there's some sort of ritual going on. Yeah, what would have happened to the girl?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures.
Alright.
We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Yeah, I think when he says snake, he also means Kagha herself. Kagha seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader? I'm looking for Nettie. How did Kagha take over the whole grove? I'm guessing the real leader would be Halsin, huh?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Kagha back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it. Yeah, like I said, if we could bring back Halsin, this might actually solve our problems here, so maybe I should be looking for him.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret, I'll find him. I'd like a more solid offer than anything. Never mind, I'm not interested. I mean, sure, I can go and look for him. I have to go in that direction anyway at some point, probably. So yeah, why not?
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
I mean, we do want to go to the goblins because we want to visit that goblin priestess, right? So we probably would find Halsin one way or the other at some point. Yep. Oh, what did just happen? Shadowheart succeeded in saving throw against frightened? What's going on? Why are you frightened? Yeah, I probably would have run into him one way or the other, because we are looking for the goblin priestess as well. And this is basically the same quest. And yeah, Shadowheart is still not telling us anything. Also, I would like to talk to the wolf, Silver.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
No, not at all. Like I said, Artemis likes animals, especially wild ones. Relax, no one is here to hurt you. Who's been pestering you? I'll teach them a lesson. I just wanted to give you my smell. I'll leave you be. I mean, that's actually a pretty nice option. You know, if you have a dog that is distrustful, or a wolf in this case, just giving them your smell is actually pretty smart. Sure.
No, wait. You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay.
Good to
if
know.
You must.
Well, glad I just took a bath yesterday, apparently. Anyway, there's more people we can talk to. Can I talk to the rats? I will try to talk to them later. Let's maybe start with the people over here first.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Okay, this guy is not in a talking mood at all. What about you, Findal? Oh, that's the guy that we rescued. I remember.
Oh, my saviour. I wish you could have visited in better times.
Okay, but apparently he doesn't have much to say to me either. There's a bunch of stuff here, but it all seems to be off limits. I mean, I might be able to read some of that stuff. Study of the Sword Coast. Okay, that seems to be fine. But walking on the table might not be very respectful. A scrap of a larger map fastened to the page with fragrant sap. Someone has written "Tainted by Curse" above the lands to the east, beyond the mountains on the road to Baldur's Gate. Okay, why is it cursed? A grimy report? I initially read this as crimey report, but I think it's grimy. Paw prints suggest an animal walked across this entry, smudging everything except a few words. Animal scout sent eastern town villagers, possibly still alive, violent. Not much to gather from this report. Okay, let's try to talk to the rats. We also have a few plaques that we can read.
The rat doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth.
Okay, apparently they don't want to talk to me. Maybe the other rats. Wren?
The rat glares at you, but says nothing.
I mean, most of the creatures in this place don't really want to talk to me.
The rat watches your movements, but does not speak.
Alright, in that case, let's talk to Kagha again.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Well, I'm willing
Monster?
to hear to your side of the
Too
story.
kind. A demon, more like.
He already made up his mind. Only a monster would threaten a child. You're protecting your own, sometimes cruelty is required. Honestly, I just wanted to see what would happen. I mean, like I said, I can understand that the druids are angry about someone trying to steal their idol, but threatening a child with a snake and stuff like that, that just seemed needlessly cruel. Punish her if you must, but, you know, do it within reason and not, you know, be so needlessly threatening and cruel about it.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother.
Okay.
You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Okay, but couldn't you just seal the grove and keep the tieflings here so they won't die? I guess she just doesn't like the tieflings around, so she wants to kick them out before sealing this place. This rite must be born of powerful magic. Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road. Do what you want, it's none of my concern. Reach for your weapon, leave. Yeah, you don't care about the tieflings dying, I guess?
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Okay, well, I guess that would be an alternative option. If I protect the tieflings and bring them to a different safe place, if there is one around, then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor. Prattle all you want, the refugees aren't my concern. Sure, I guess I will talk to him. I still hope that maybe if I find Halsin, this whole problem will be resolved, but there's no harm in agreeing to talking to him, I guess.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends
We will see
but
about
one
that.
way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Hey, I'm also an outlander, kind of. I mean, I'm not a tiefling, but I'm not from around here, so... watch your tongue, lady. Okay, so... She doesn't seem to be willing to compromise at all. Yep, Kagha wants the tieflings gone. She asks us to guide them out of the grove. Well, we'll see about what we can do in that regard. Let's take a look at the plug. Wellspring plug.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
Alright, so there's Sylvanus again. And we got something to read over here. This hefty book is labeled 1371 and stamped with an elegant stack against a dark green background. 6 octa sent to druids, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there has had 2 years of failed crops and unlikely to survive the next winter. 9 octa, a group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They've set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. The territory has been burned out. Half the fox's cubs died. Paying this new group a visit tomorrow. 10 octa. I guess these are dates, and this might be like a year. Visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they'd cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife that dared to stick around. Claimed they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. Mudslide did the trick, buried half their farming equipment and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard in the village south of here, sending 3 rangers to investigate. If they catch even a whiff of a red cloak, I'm contacting the House of Sylvanus. Okay, so apparently these druids are basically environmentalists and they are very much about protecting nature and so on. Also, I think we haven't talked to this guy yet. Let's see if he has anything to say.
Ridiculous.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
I mean, I'm sure the child is not going to be a threat to you. The goblins, on the other hand, might. Anyway, we got more plaques over here. Fallen plaque.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Saluna.
Okay, well, apparently
The ritual's almost finished.
Shadowheart knows something about this as well.
That mural.
We've shown them once.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Local history, written in riddles.
Apparently that was too much history for me. Okay, let's see if we have found everything. We have read this plaque. And yeah, this is like a different room. Alright. Oh, hang on a second. There's another plaque over here. I want to read that one too.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
All right. So, have I seen all the murals now? Also, Shadowheart seemed to know something about them. Maybe I can talk to her again.
Almost pleasant travelling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Like what? Okay, I can ask her about this. Those murals in the grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye, indeed. Can you tell me more about them?
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Yeah, there's more to that, but apparently she still doesn't want to tell me. So I guess we will try to talk about this again later. Anyway, I think I have looked at everything in here now. Is that a book? That might be a book, but it doesn't seem to be one that I can read. No, it's just a stone that looks like a book. Anyway, it looks like our healer, Nettie, is actually in the next room, so we can finally go and talk to her, but I think that can wait for the next episode. So let's make a cut here, and we will continue next time. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.